Well, hi there, Fig Tree members. I want to thank each and every one of you for your patience as we've been working things out this week with regard to some of the changes that have happened in our local COVID situation. Of course, today is the last day of 2020, and I know I'm hearing so many people, both those I rub shoulders with and those who I engage with on social media, saying, I can't wait for the end of 2020. I'm the eternal optimist, but I think adjusting our expectations might be a good thing right now. Most of us realize that with 2020 ending, we're going to wake up in 2021 with some of the same issues and problems. We always hope that the new year might change everything. We know that that's not the truth. Now, what's the happy side of that? Well, the happy side, it reminded me of the great contrast that exists in what God has done for us in Jesus. Listen to these words from Psalm 103, verse 12. As far as the east is from the west, so far he has removed our transgressions from us. I love knowing that God is able to do what a New Year's celebration cannot do. He has so removed our sin from us. Going forward, what does life look like? Well, in today's update, I wanted to share just two pieces of information with you. A little bit about our plans for churching and a little bit about our leadership here at Fig Tree as well. And I know both are very important to you. First of all, thank you for your understanding and patience. We gathered just yesterday as a lead team in consultation with our wardens and decided that the wisest thing to do was to have all our services on January the 3rd online only. We did not know the full extent of the COVID situation in Fig Tree, and so with a threat that was not entirely understood, we thought a conservative approach was the best way to go. And so I hope we have your support in that, and I hope you'll enjoy the services coming to you on January the 3rd. Steve Abbott will be preaching to us, and so it will be a wonderful message from Psalm 67. Our band will be here, and so I encourage you, don't miss out, tune in on Fig Tree TV. And let us continue walking with God, hearing His word, and doing all the great things that we do with each other and with God in anticipation of that day when these things will be lifted and we'll be able to come back together and celebrate as we did just a few weeks ago in this very room, singing together. I'm sure those days aren't too far away. Now, I wanted to share with you also a little bit about leadership in the short term and mid-term for Fig Tree. Well, great news. The Archbishop has invited Steve Abbott, a member of our 10 o'clock congregation and my old boss, to be our acting rector. And that's just a wonderful thing because Steve has accepted that invitation, which is absolutely great. Now, normally that would kick off from around about mid to late February. As Ian had shared with you earlier, that responsibility would have sat with me. I've written to the Archbishop and just asked him, look, for the sake of continuity and so that Steve can move seamlessly, so our ministry team can move seamlessly, and so our parish can move seamlessly, would he allow me to move out of that locum position and Steve to start straight away? And the Archbishop was very happy for that to happen as well. So as of the 1st of January, Steve is our acting rector and will look after our team and will help us going forward into the future. So that is great news. I do ask two things of you. Would you keep Steve and all of the team in your prayers as we continue to learn and adjust? And would you remember, Steve's going to be working at least for the meantime, 2.5 days. So if you would respect that is the time commitment that he has, know these things. God has always led his church and God will always lead his church. And God provides for his church, and here we have another season where he continues to provide leadership and help for us. So I hope that will be a comfort to you as you think about the short and mid-term for our church. Please continue to pray for our nominators as we think about the long term. So that's all from me today for this last update for 2020. May God bless you and keep you, and I look forward to seeing you at least online this Sunday.